Hello, you're watching Hornbill TV's top stories of the week. And now to begin with this week's top story, NCN IM Konsa Khampai Upaiham Konyak was assassinated this week in his native village of Namsa located in Tizit, Mon district. According to information received here, the assassination took place at around 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. on the 21st of February. When Hornbill TV spoke to an eyewitness of the incident, he said that the family had an early night and that Khampai had specifically instructed his family members in the house to sleep early as the situation was not good. He mentioned that around 6 to 7 people then came to the house, cut off the main electricity supply line to the house and then started to knock on the door. As Khampai did not respond, the miscreants kicked down the main door and attempted to break the door of the bedroom. The miscreants then fired 2 shots, out of which one grazed his head while the other hit his head. The perpetrators then dragged Khampai out and then shot him on his chest. Khampai Upaiham Konyak suffered bullet injuries on the chest and died on the way to the hospital. Khampai Konyak was initially affiliated to the NCN IM faction, but then had shifted his allegiance to the NCN IM faction last year. In this regard, the NCN IM has described as unfortunate and appalling the killing of its Kilonsa, Khampai Upaiham Konyak, by unidentified assailants at Tizit town. NCN IM, through its MIP, asserted that such dastardly crime should be condemned by all. NCN is against senseless killings amongst the Nagas when we should be devoting all our energies towards achieving lasting peace and reconciliation, MIP stated. Further, it stated that such kind of killing was in contrast to what the Nagas stood for in the context of the ongoing peace process. The Sekrene Festival and Mini Hornbill Festival of the Angami Naga community kick-started today at the Dimapur State Stadium. Heavy preparations were going on at the venue for this year's Sekrene Mini Hornbill Festival hosted by the Angami Public Organization. The festival this time promised a spectacle of unity, purification, traditions and vibrant Angami Naga ethos represented in the tribe's various cultural, musical and culinary experiences. Marking the 25th day of the Angami month of Keze, the extravaganza goes beyond mere celebrations. It looks to offer a profound experience of Angami Naga ethos as projected by cultural performances in dance forms and music and feasts. Chief Minister Nipi Rio was the chief guest of the event. Deputy Chief Minister T.R. Ziliang and Yanthungo Patton were the guests of honor. Minister N. Jacob Zimomi and advisors H. Tovioto Aemi and Moatoshi Longkoma were the special guests of the event. In some significant development and a big boost to the AAP and the INDI alliance, the Supreme Court overturned the results of the Chandigargh mayor elections and declared AAP Congress alliance candidate Kuldeep Kumar as the new city mayor. The top court also ordered criminal prosecution of returning officer for the poll Anil Masi for his misdemeanor after finding serious faults in the conduct of the January 30th election. The Supreme Court bench, led by CJI D.Y. Chandrachud, in its order said the petitioner is declared to be the validly elected candidate for the post of mayor of Chandigargh Municipal Corporation. The Supreme Court also ordered prosecution against Anil Masi for misdemeanor after finding serious faults in the conduct of the January 30th Chandigargh mayor election. A show cause notice has also been issued by the Supreme Court against Anil Masi. The top court observed that Anil Masi must be held accountable for lying before the court. Firstly, he has unlawfully altered the course of mayoral election. Secondly, in making a solemn statement before the court on 19 February, the presiding officer expressed falsehood for which he must be held accountable, the Supreme Court said. The Supreme Court noted that all invalidated 8 ballots that were tampered with during the counting have votes cast in favor of the AAP mayor candidate Kuldeep Kumar. However, the SC refused to set aside the entire election process and said it is of the view that setting aside the entire election process is inappropriate as the only infirmity is found in the counting process. Now for some political news, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress have reportedly finalized their talks over seat sharing in Delhi for the Lok Sabha polls, and the two sides are likely to announce their tie-up soon, sources said. Both sides have agreed on the seats to be contested by each party. According to reports, the AAP will contest in 4 seats in Delhi, while Congress will get 3. The AAP will field candidates from the South Delhi, West Delhi, Northwest Delhi and New Delhi seats, while the Congress will contest from the Chandni Chowk, East Delhi and Northeast Delhi constituencies, the sources in the Aam Aadmi Party told an agency. All the 7 Lok Sabha seats in the national capital are currently held by the Bharatiya Janata Party. In Haryana, INC will contest in 9, AAP in 1. In Gujarat, INC will take 24, while AAP will settle at 2. In Goa, Congress will contest in both the 2 seats. However, in Punjab, the 2 parties will not ally for the 13 seats, nor in Chandigargh. It has also been said Congress might give a seat or 2 to AAP in Assam. Elsewhere in Uttar Pradesh, the Samajwadi Party and the Congress finally managed to stitch an electoral alliance in the politically most crucial state that sends 80 MPs to the Lok Sabha. According to reports, the Samajwadi Party will contest in 63 seats, while the Grand Old Party has accepted the offer of 17 seats, though a few seats may be swapped between the 2 parties. And after settling seat-sharing issues with the Aam Aadmi Party and Samajwadi Party, the Congress has now reportedly also reached a consensus with its Maha Vikas Aghadi partners in Maharashtra. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi reportedly spoke to Shiv Sena UBT chief Uddhav Thackeray and NCP Sharad Chandra Pawar Supremo Sharad Pawar. Reports said that the partners have reached an agreement on 39 out of the 48 parliamentary seats. However, on the remaining 9 seats, including Mumbai South Central and Mumbai Northwest, both Shiv Sena and Congress wanted 2 seats. Prakash Ambedkar's Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi's demand for 5 seats is also delaying the final seat sharing pact. Moving on, the Election Commission of India has allotted a new symbol to the Nationalist Congress Party Sharad Chandra Pawar. The symbol of a man blowing turha was given to the party. The tutari has a big relevance in Maharashtra. Leaders of the Sharad Pawar-led group hailed the symbol and said they are ready for the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. The development comes days after the Election Commission declared the group led by Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar as the real NCP party and allotted the clock symbol, which came as a major blow to the 25-year-old party's founder Sharad Pawar. Taking to X, the NCP SP said the tutari in the form of great valor of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had once deafened the Emperor of Delhi. It is a great honor for our party to get tutari as our symbol for the upcoming elections. Our tutari is now ready to shake Delhi's throne under the leadership of Sharad Pawar. With the unity of farmers, laborers, women, youth, Maharashtra will overcome the throne of Delhi, it said. The EC communique came on February 22nd following a direction by the Supreme Court in the matter. The Supreme Court had said that the interim order by the EC that allowed veteran leader Sharad Pawar to use Nationalist Congress Party Sharad Chandra Pawar would continue till further orders. A bench of Justices Surya Kant and KV Vishwanathan also allowed the senior Pawar to approach the EC for symbol allocation and had said that it would be allotted within 1 week of filing the application. Now, news for the Lok Sabha elections that are approaching. The Election Commission of India is expected to announce the schedule for the Lok Sabha elections 2024 after March 13, quoting ECI sources on Friday. The teams of the Election Commission are out on the ground assessing the election preparedness of various states and will conclude the exercise likely by March 13th. The senior officials of the Election Commission of India are holding regular meetings with the chief electoral officers of various states and figuring out problem areas ahead of the elections. The report mentioned that the ECI is deliberating of practical problems like movement of the EVMs, requirement of security personnel, vigil along the state borders, etc. Reports quoting sources indicate that the EC teams will be visiting West Bengal, Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and other states in the coming weeks. It will reportedly visit Jammu and Kashmir on March 13th. Based on its assessment of the poll preparations, the EC will discuss the requirement of the Central Armed Police Forces for the security for conduct of the polls. For the first time, the ECI is deploying the artificial intelligence technology for free and fair Lok Sabha polls that are supposed to be held before May. A dedicated division of artificial intelligence has been created within the Commission to flag and remove false information on social media and digital platforms. According to the officials, the Commission will also focus on fact-checking, combating misinformation and ensuring heightened security in sensitive regions. The poll body said that nearly 97 crore Indians will be eligible to vote in this year's Lok Sabha elections, a 6% increase in registered voters from 2019. The Election Commission of India published the electoral rolls in all states, union territories across the country in early February after the months-long intensive special summary revision 2024. Now, for some local news, the budget session of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly will commence from February 26th. The assembly will commence with the governor's address by Nagaland Governor La Ganesan. The election of the Deputy Speaker of the House will also take place during the session. Chief Minister Nipi Rio, who also holds the finance portfolio, will present the budget on February 27th. Besides budget business, reports suggest that the assembly might take up discussions regarding the free movement regime between India and Myanmar. The issue of a fence for the border, which the Government of India has reportedly proposed, will likely be discussed as a matter of urgent public importance, reports said. Following the announcement of the central government to scrap the free movement regime and set up a fence along the approximately 215-kilometer Indo-Myanmar border, organizations from the northeastern states of India have voiced their opposition to the move. And that was all for this week's top stories. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.